Yeah, it's your boy Crypto Blood, and welcome to another episode of My Two Satoshis. It is September 10th, 2020. Shout out to my man Wire Sparks, one of my premium YouTube members, for the song request DJ chose. Thick. This song is hilarious. Thanks for the song request, bro. Hope everyone's doing well today, and I hope your pockets are thick in this crypto game. They should be getting very thick, especially if you're in this DeFi world, man. These yields are insane, and they won't last forever, so understand that. Get as much yield as you can from this stuff, because I think a lot of as the bigger players come in, is going to dilute a lot of the percentages. And hey, it is what it is, but that's a market, right? Those are free markets, so get it while you can. But today we're going to be talking about Sushi Swap. Yes, defying all the haters, all the conspiracy theorists, all of that. They actually did a migration, and I think it sucked over $800 million worth of liquidity from Uniswap. So it is now the biggest DEX out there for trading, guys. Can you believe it? Vampire attack done successfully and at a grand scale. So we're going to take a look at that. I've been trading over there on the new DEX, Sushi Swap DEX. We'll go through all of that here shortly. But interesting move and turn of events for Sushi Swap. Think they're going to be on their way up. Of course, Uniswap could come back, and I've heard, rumblings and rumors about them creating their own token. But is it too little, too late? I don't know. We'll see. But again, we'll talk about that out of Cointelegraph and some other links as well. Secondly, we got Jim Cramer. Looks like he owns Bitcoin now. This is big news. Maybe not for us. I don't even listen to Jim Cramer anymore. I remember I was a very early caller and an avid watcher of Mad Money back when it started. I was in college at that point. And I actually called in. I asked him about Crocs, and he told me it was horrible and don't buy it and everything. And then literally a week and a half later, this guy was banging the buy button on it. Ever since then, I said, this guy is just for show. It's just entertainment. And I kind of stopped watching him years and years ago. But he is buying or has bought Bitcoin. And I think this is big for a lot of the traditional mainstream investors out there. I heard Anthony Pompliano actually convinced him. I don't know if this article talks about that, but we'll take a look at what's going on with Jim Cramer and Bitcoin. And then lastly, another sad situation. I mean, has a blockchain just gracefully retired? I don't know. Maybe Ethereum Classic needs to do that. Another 51% attack on the network. This is just insane. I think this is like the third or fourth one this year. So what's going to happen, in my opinion, more and more exchanges are going to delist Ethereum Classic, because that's a threat or a risk for them. If people keep 51% attacking Ethereum Classic, they can double spend those coins and actually leave the exchanges with a shortfall. So I think the last 51% attack, there was an exchange that delisted them. But yeah, we'll take a look at this article out of Crypto Daily. Insane. And one I want to just sneak in really quickly. Shout out to one of my YouTube members, Big Curious Mom, in the YouTube chat room on Telegram. Make sure you guys join that at the acquaintance level. You'll get access to the room where we chat and talk all types of stuff. But she sent this in there earlier today. Looks like Gate.io was raided earlier. And there's a video here spreading around the internet in the WeChat group that's showing that they indeed were raided. And I believe it was over listing Kimchi, the DeFi token that's actually a competitor to Sushi Swap or Sushi token. But I don't know if that's true or not. Looks pretty official. I was doing a little bit more research. It does look official. If I get anything else on it, maybe I'll report on it tomorrow. But all three of these articles coming up on today's episode of My Two Satoshis. But before we start, if you guys find these types of videos informative, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and click that bell to receive more videos like this. All right, let's take a look at the heat map. Today, we've got slightly green all over the place. Bitcoin up 0.75%, trading at $10,309. Ethereum up 3.13%, 313. That's my area code. D-Trade stand up, trading at $364.71. BNB up 1.26%, trading at $24.64. EOS up slightly, $2.76, but they lost that $3 handle. Litecoin also up 1%, trading at $48.43. I'm gonna have to start doing a DeFi roll call, because I'm telling you guys, I really think that DeFi is the future of what we know today as cryptocurrencies, quote unquote. They're going to play a more and more important role. And this number right here, DeFi market cap at 14 billion, this segment of the crypto markets are going to continually grow and take more market share from the $341 billion in overall market caps in the cryptocurrencies game. I think by next year, mid next year, we will literally be in the $30 to $40 billion market cap for DeFi easily. So you're going to start to see DeFi take more and more market share from the traditional cryptocurrencies. And I mean, I hope you guys are catching on to this. You can't just be in your favorite cryptocurrency. You can. It's your choice. You're a grown person. But I'm just saying, if you want to find the most out of your investments, speculations, whatever you want to call them, you got to have your toe into the DeFi world. There's an article maybe I'll touch on tomorrow where an analyst is saying that the DeFi bubble is about to burst. We'll read it. I disagree. But we'll definitely take a look at it. I like to show all and cover all segments and point of views on this channel so you guys can have a balanced view when you're making your decisions out here in this crypto game. But again, tomorrow, yes, Telos giveaway, not 1,000, but 2,000 tokens are being given away. Shout out to my man Douglas Horn, who is the Telos creator. Honestly, he likes to play it down, but he's the white paper creator of Telos. He is going to match my giveaway. So we're giving away 2,000 Telos tomorrow. This could be worth a lot. It's actually a decent amount of money today, to be honest with you, but in the future, this will be a bag if you hold on to it. But all you have to do is click the link in the description below and create yourself a wallet on Telos. And also send me your account, your Telos account, and hashtag Telos under any of my videos, and you will be entered to win tomorrow. I'll be doing a live video stream specifically for the Telos giveaway tomorrow. Don't know what time, maybe around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Who knows? But it will be tomorrow, so make sure you guys do that. But if we take a look at the charts really quickly, we did run into another point of resistance here a few hours ago. Bumped up against that 10,500. What will happen next? I think we're heading higher, and we're going to go ahead and blow through it. This is the second attempt. Actually, almost, if you want to count it 3, you can. 1, 2, and then 3. So really, 3 tests against that line, that resistance area. And I think this time we're actually going to break through. That's my assessment on that, but I'll keep an eye out on that and update you in the Telegram room. So let's take a look at what Cramer has done. Yes, he is buying or has bought and owns Bitcoin now. What has changed his mind about crypto? Well, let's see what this article says. CNBC's most famous stock market pundit, Jim Cramer, has been convinced to get into Bitcoin by Morgan Creek Digital co-founder Anthony Pompliano. If you guys missed the interview I did with his co-founder, Jason Williams, make sure you check that out. It was a great Kicking It session. Just click the Kicking It session playlist on my channel to find that one. But it says that Pompliano said on his new podcast episode that features Jim Cramer, that will be out on Monday, September 14th, that over the past 3 months, Cramer has been sending mixed signals about the world's largest cryptocurrency. Back in June of 2017, he made a wild guess that Bitcoin could eventually reach 1 million because it's the darling of ransomware criminals. Oh man, remember that narrative they were painting for many years in crypto. And the funny thing is, like when I got in 2013, I would say up to about 2014 into 15, they didn't even recognize it. They wouldn't even mention it on any of the headline mainstream media outlets, of course. But when Bitcoin was nearing its all-time high of 20,000 in December of 2017, Cramer predicted that the launch of Bitcoin futures by CBOE would annihilate the top cryptocurrency. Again, he says once this thing starts trading the futures, they are just going to kibosh it. You're going to see a lot of shenanigans. And yet another quote from Mr. Cramer. He said when it tanked below 6,000 in August of 2018, Cramer noted that the tide had turned against crypto. He said, I'm not saying its time has passed, but there is notion that the sun seems to be setting. Wrong again. And now Cramer's U-turn on Bitcoin is similar to that of his fellow CNBC veteran and Squawk Box co-host Joe Kernan. After initially dismissing Bitcoin and likening it to the tulip mania, the latter eventually turned into a Bitcoin bull, which earned him his name Crypto Dad. And so here's the actual tweet from A Pomp. Said, just convinced Jim Cramer to buy Bitcoin. Reply to this tweet with your best meme or GIF to welcome the world's newest Bitcoiner. Yeah, this is interesting. Look at my man Ken Bozak. That's my guy right there. Got to get him back on for a Kicking It session and a live stream also off the chain. He's been a co-host a few times with me. But I think, again, this is good because, again, it's going to let some of the more traditional individuals who follow Jim Cramer, who respect him, maybe not follow him, but at least respect him. That's going to be one more validating check off the list. So I think that's good for us who's already in the game, right? But we don't need him. He needs us. And let's take a look at this 51% attack. Another one, guys, on Ethereum Classic. And they, the article actually posed the question, should they move to proof of stake? Of course they should. Just 1 week, Ethereum Classic blockchain has experienced its second attack. That's 51% attack. I didn't even know this was their second in a week. So for sure, there's been over 4 this year already. Bitfly says highlighted the attack earlier this week, with Binance also confirming that the reorganization of over 4,000 blocks on the block number listed right there. The parent company of the Ethereum mining pool, Bitfly, highlighted the attack earlier this week on Thursday with one of the biggest platforms in the space. So this is the second 51% attack on the network in just 5 days. This followed by one that occurred only on the 1st of August, in which around 5.6 million worth of Ethereum Classics were double spent. Although there is no specific figure for how much was stolen this recent attack, it's still not good. And so for those who don't know what a 51% attack is, it's essentially when one organization or entity takes over 51% control of the mining power or hashing power on that particular network. When they do that, they can now stop or block other transactions from going through. They can reverse transactions, so they can send a transaction out and then reverse it. Okay, so wherever you're sending it, you could, once those coins get there, you can actually send those somewhere else and then reverse the actual transaction, so you get the coins back, hence double spending. Just not a good thing, man. And I think days are limited with Ethereum Classic. I'm gonna be honest with you. I know there are some Ethereum Classic lovers out there, but this is what happens when you don't get enough support behind a network for people to mine it, right? Mining, more miners, more hash power equals more security on the network. And it's unfortunate that we're seeing this coin kind of go through this spiral, and it's not going to stop. If people are out there able to do this, why would they stop? They're not going to get arrested. There's nothing that authorities will do. I never heard of anyone getting arrested for a double spend. So this is sad. Let me know what you guys think about Ethereum Classic. Do you hold any? Are you even paying attention to these types of coins anymore? I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not. Only when there are headlines like this. So lastly, Cointelegraph. Sushiswap has officially migrated away from Uniswap after a week of ups and downs. Yes, it has been. It's been a wild ride, and it continues as the platform officially becomes the largest DEX by liquidity. And we're going to look at Sushiswap actually has their own info, Sushi Vision they call it, site like the Uniswap site has. If you guys don't use that or weren't using that over on Uniswap, it's a great tool. It lets you see various stats and token pairs and all that stuff, and see liquidity for various LP tokens. But look at this right now. We've got 1.06 billion in liquidity on the Sushiswap protocol versus 1.04 billion over on Uniswap, which is interesting because this is up today 93%. So I don't know what's going on, but liquidity is pulling back into it. But it was at 518 million at the time of the migration, and that's how much was sucked out from Uniswap over to Sushiswap. As you can see here, its high, that is Sushiswap's, was 1.14 billion. But volume, as far as we can tell right now, is still in the hands, daily volume is still in the hands of Uniswap. They've turned over 368 million versus Sushiswap at $257 million at this point. And I would say this is on a limited number of tokens available. So if I go over to Sushiswap's actual exchange, which is exchange.sushiswapclassic.org, they're going to be changing all the namespaces or domain names over to just Sushiswap once they get done with the new interface. This is a temporary one, but as you guys can see, there's only the right now the forbidden chef choices, and there are a limited number of tokens right now. I'm assuming you could add in your own address here. I think you can, any of the tokens that you want to, and start adding liquidity to it if you would like. But right now, these are the ones that are available, a limited amount, and they're still already doing more in liquidity than Uniswap. So once they open up to more tokens, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. But I thought this is crazy that they've actually taken over the game like this. And so there's also another site. If you guys are interested and have more questions, you can go to help.sushidocs.com for more information. Frequently asked questions and all that good stuff. You can find all that information over there at help.sushidocs.com. One thing I want to make sure you guys understand with this new exchange is the fact that there is now a staking feature. And this is the main thing about Sushiswap that you need to understand. Now you're able to participate and earn revenue from the fees generated from the entire exchange. So you can stake your own sushi tokens for X sushi tokens or sushi bar. Okay, they call them sushi bar. And so the sushi bar represents your equity in the entire pool. All right, and you will then start earning revenue daily or hourly, however it's calculated, from staking your sushi tokens. All right, that's the key thing about it. So now instead of those fees going to Uniswap central team, they're going to be spread amongst all the participants in the Sushi Swap exchange. I think that's pretty high incentive there. Now they're working on a couple of things they're going to hash out as far as what type of cap or what type of burn will occur with the sushi token. That's all to be planned out, but they were just trying to get this thing up and running and migrated. So now that that's done, they're going to work on a lot of the particulars about, you know, rewards, and if they're going to bring it down from 1,000 sushi per Ethereum block to 100, all types of stuff that's going on. But yeah, that's the main thing. You're now able to stake your sushi tokens for sushi bar and earn money from all of the exchange fees generated on Sushi Swap. So that's dope. Check that out. But that's pretty much it for today, ladies and gents. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And click that bell to receive more videos like this. Shout out to my man Wire Sparks for that song request. DJ Chose. We out of here, people. Holla.